Musgrave again, coming to you from Ramstein, Germany. Yesterday I talked about my Dork Meat surprise. It's actually a pork pie. I got really excited one time and I saw a big huge bag of meat on sale at the commissary for like 30 pounds of ground meat for like $7, $8. I buzzed the butcher. He came out and I'm like, okay, what is wrong with this meat? He's like, nothing, ma'am, we just ordered too much. I got really excited, grabbed up that bag, dropped it in the cart, went home, called my best friend. We were talking. I was like, you would not believe how much money I spent on this meat. I got such a great deal. And I'm starting to bag it up in individual bags. Lo and behold, it was pork. So I had 30 pounds of pork. So we had a lot of different dishes. Instead of calling it pork because I was a dork and I didn't read the full ground pork, I just read ground, we started calling it Dork Meat Pie. So that's what I'm about to make, is my over 10 years old now famous Dork Meat Pie. We have 1 3/4 cup beef broth. This is fat-free beef broth, but it does have the sodium. 1 cup olive oil, 3/4 cup celery, 3/4 cup yellow pepper, 1/2 cup red onion, 1/2 cup green onion, 2 cups of mushrooms. We have 4 medium-sized red potatoes, 2 tablespoons garlic, 1 pound ground pork, and of course, we can't forget the Philly cream cheese. I've already made up 2 pie crusts. This will make 2 full pies. You can just buy yourself some ready, easy-made pie dough and fill in your pan. I already got my grease really hot. Now we're going to add the onions first. We want to let all this saute and marinate together. In goes the garlic, green onion, celery, and the red pepper. I'm sorry, I said green onion when it was green pepper. Now we're going to get all this cooking in here really good. Let it simmer for about just barely 3 minutes or so till till the onions are clear. Once the onions are clear, then we're going to add in our meat. Now we're going to add our pork. I want to make sure it gets really good and cooked. Now with pork, it really doesn't have a lot of flavor in it. I don't add pepper, now I add it later. But I really do have to thank Paul Dean for giving me this challenge, because this pork meat pie was always missing something. It was so good, but it was missing just a little something, which you'll see later what it was missing. Now my meat's almost done, so I'm going to add in the beef broth to give it some more flavor. I'm going to add in potatoes. Now these are red skin potatoes that are already cooked. We're also going to add in our mushrooms now. We're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes. Then we get to drain it all. And wait till you see my trick on how to drain all the delicious juices from this. All the delicious stuff that's in it. We're going to drain again. Now this is a dry pie. Just look at that meat. See how beautiful that is. I'm going to dump all that right into there. Now I'm going to keep this on a low simmer. I'm going to get a little bit closer there, cameraman. See all the beautiful juices and oils? Oh, all the flavor coming through. We're just going to put that about medium low. For our oven, it's a 2. We're going to take our mixins here and get 2 pie plates. I'm going to fill each one halfway, because otherwise you got too much meat for the crust. This pie freezes great. So you may be thinking, wow, that's a lot. My family ain't that big. Freeze it up, slice it up, pack it up, take it for lunch. You don't need anything else with it, except for the sauce maybe. Now I'm not doing anything fancy. This is a meat pie. It ain't about looks. It's about taste. We're just folding over the crust, doing a little finger press, finger pinch. You want to preheat your oven, if you're in the States, to 350 degrees. If you're here in Europe, you want to do it to about 150 Celsius. Now everything is already cooked in my pie. So all I'm waiting for is for the crust to be done, which will take about 15 minutes if that. One pie down.
What does one of these pies cost?
Well, both of them together, all the ingredients including the crust, cost me just under $14. That feeds 16 people, because each pie slice, well, each pie does 8 slices. This is a great gift for somebody who just had a baby, because they can freeze it if they don't want it right away, or to take into work. Potluck's great, because it's very easy to do, as you can see, and cheap. And a lot of people love pork, but just don't know all the different ways to cook it. And of course, we're going to vent our crust to steam. Now, give me 1 minute, and we'll get them going in the oven. Now, you remember the thing that I want to thank Paula Deen for, and Philly cream cheese, is I always just did a broth over it, but we're going to do a creamy broth now. We're going to add that cream cheese in, 1 full packet, and this is low fat, 1/3 less fat cream cheese. We're just going to cream all that in there. We're going to have a beautiful cream sauce to go over that pie. The pie will cook, like I said, for about just 20 minutes. You may want to turn it up to let the cream cheese melt after you had it on low. You just want to keep it warm. Now we turn it up a little bit, and we're just going to let it all cream together. Now we whisk. The cream cheese is all melted into the gravy. Well, to the cream sauce, excuse me. Alright, the pie's been taken out of the oven. I've already got a small slice on the plate. You can see the perfect golden brown. When you go to cut pie, you don't go all the way across. You can do each individual slice. It makes it much easier later. Now, we're going to add some steamed broccoli. I don't put anything on the broccoli. And I just realized a great Mother's Day present for my husband to get me would be a gravy bowl, because I don't have one. And with our budget, well, it'd be a great Mother's Day present. I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it all across, because we all like cheese on our broccoli. And I know this is old school, but with this dish, canned cranberry sauce goes perfect. This is a meal fit for a king. I'm going to take the first bite. Never had it with this sauce before. The Philly does make the difference. Enjoy!